happening now, loved ones remembering this pregnant military wife killed on Mother's Day.
10 News reporter Bree Steffen is live in Ramona, where a vigil is just about to begin.
That's right, Kim and Steve, and you can actually see behind me there are dozens of people that have come out to celebrate Jessica's life. She was a 29-year-old mother who was 8 months pregnant when a drunk driver hit and killed her right here along this stretch of road. Now, I want to show you some pictures of Jessica that friends and family have shared with us. They say that she was the life of the party. She was always a joy to be around, and she will be incredibly missed. This all happened on Mother's Day. Take a look at some of that scene video when a drunk driver crashed into her and then drove away and then requested a Lyft driver to give him a ride to another bar. A lot of people just horrified by this. Tonight, that drunk driver is behind bars, suspicion of DUI, vehicular manslaughter, and hit and run. He's in jail on a $1 million bond. Now, back out here live, you can see friends and family of Jessica gathering around. You can see the American flag. She was a military wife, and some of her best friends say that they were supposed to be planning her baby shower this weekend, and now instead they are going to be planning her funeral. So very emotional out here right now. We will stay out here while they share memories of Jessica and bring you an update at 7. Reporting live in Ramona, Bree Steffen, 10 News.
Emotional and tragic. Thank you, Bree. Only on 10 News, you are looking at a thief, legs hanging out of a window, ransacking a car in Carlsbad.
It's what he does after he's finished that has the car's owner shaking his head. Our 10 News reporter Michael Chen shows us the thief's silent message.
The thief eventually realized he was caught on camera, and when he did, he used his hand to deliver a message to the victim. But first, to set the scene.
That's just gorgeous.
A cozy La Costa neighborhood.
We just love it here.
On Saturday morning, Bob Kipper took a stroll.
Well, I walked to the car and I go, oh, I've left the windows down. I opened the car door and oh my God, I've gotten broken into.
Inside the car, a mess.
This was open, and we had a change purse and it was strewed all over here.
Missing upwards of $100 in cash. When Kipper checked his surveillance video,
it's hard to explain the feeling that comes over you.
He saw who made that money disappear.
It's a totally sense of violation.
Two men, one acting as a lookout while the other opened up the center console. More than 2 minutes later.
And now he's up to his knees. He has tennis shoe hanging out.
The thief has moved on to the glove box. Not long after, he's out of the car.
He looks up at the camera, there it is. And he gives a peace sign. There's the peace sign.
But seeing it doesn't give Kipper a peaceful, easy feeling.
I don't know what his message is. I think he's playing with us. And he catch me if you can.
Kipper believes he can.
And he sees that he has been discovered.
Kipper found out the thieves hit another car, then warned neighbors on the app next door.
Do you have a message back for him?
We're after you. We will catch you.
Would you like to use any of your fingers to deliver that message?
Well, I would, but I don't think we could put that on video.
Michael Chen, 10 News.
All right, Brian Shalonsky here in the 10 News Live Center now. And this just in, a reporter who covers Congress on Capitol Hill is making claims that Darryl Issa flipped her the middle finger. Let me flip over and show you Rachel Bade's tweet. Here it is right there. Her tweet now has been retweeted more than 20,000 times. She says that Issa gave her the middle finger and didn't answer when she asked him about the news surrounding recently fired FBI Director James Comey. The California Republican, he did reply. Here it is right here on his Twitter account as well. He says that this didn't happen. He denies that it happened, but at this point, this seems to be a big talker right now on social media. A lot of people backing both of them. Back to you.
All right, Brian, thank you. A crime alert. A man stabbed defending a woman's honor, and his attacker is still on the loose tonight. Police say a man and woman were walking near Sherman Elementary School in Logan Heights last night. That's when a stranger made a comment about the woman. Her friend didn't like it, and when he confronted the man, they got into an argument. The stranger stabbed the friend in the stomach. The victim was rushed to the hospital but is expected to be okay.
The Rubio's manager, stabbed in the face 3 times, is in fair condition tonight. Robin Rodriguez's friends say that a man walked into the Solana Beach location last night and tried getting a free burrito. He left empty-handed, came back with a knife and stabbed Rodriguez. Deputies shot and killed the attacker. The medical examiner is trying to figure out who he was.
The man accused of strangling a friend then bragging about it on Snapchat will stand trial for murder. A judge ordered the case against Salvador Sanchez to move forward today. Investigators say that Sanchez challenged Matham Alfaraji to a fight last month, killed him, then dumped his body in Valley Center. Sanchez now faces 25 years to life in prison.
And new at 6 o'clock, the men and women who keep San Diegans safe aren't happy with Mayor Kevin Faulconer's revised budget. The San Diego Police Officers Association released a statement saying the budget, quote, does not address concerns raised by the San Diego Police Officers Association regarding SDPD staffing struggles, nor does it respond to an immediate and growing consequence of low staffing. SDPD failing to consistently meet minimum patrol staffing levels. A recent report found the department faces more than 200 officer shortage. The revised budget includes $150,000 for a recruitment campaign, but the Police Association is asking for additional money to pay out overtime to make sure there are always enough officers patrolling our streets.
Happening now, parents are being updated about poisonous water at their children's school. Samples from Bernie Elementary School tested positive for elevated lead levels today and last week. Students have been using bottled water since then, and tonight's meeting is to let parents know about what's being done to try and fix that problem. And the Poway Unified School District started testing the drinking water at its schools today. Samples are now being collected from these 12 different schools in the Poway Unified District. The district says they're doing it because they want to, not because they have to. Once those results come in, we'll post them on 10news.com.
New developments. There is a new plan to help fight our growing homeless problem. The City Council has unanimously approved creating a special committee whose sole responsibility is coming up with solutions for getting people off the streets. The committee will meet for 1 year and bring its suggestions for addressing the problem to the full City Council. The latest count shows that our homeless population is more than 9,100, and more than 3/4 of those people are on the streets, and they are not in shelters.
New at 6, if you live or own property in the city of San Diego, you may be entitled to a big freebie. Well, that crew spent the day planting trees in front of homes. 10 News anchor Robert Santos explains who's paying and caring for those free trees.
This is one unique delivery. One for which you don't have to pay or lift a finger. The city of San Diego hired this crew from Atlas Tree Service to not only deliver, but dig and plant trees in neighborhood right-of-ways.
We had a tree there before that was diseased.
And today, Ed Smith got a new tree in its place.
Don't hurt your back, Matt.
To complement what he already has in the front of his home in Kensington.
The tree-lined streets in Kensington are one of the primary reasons that attracted us to this neighborhood.
You too can have tree-lined streets in your neighborhood. Just make the request for a free tree on the city's Get It Done app. They come out to determine what tree is best to plant. In Ed's case, it's a king palm.
These are self-pruning, self-maintaining. They don't have giant dates. It's a real plus for us.
Sergio is the city's arborist. He says the goal is to plant the right tree in the right space.
Some good soil, huh, guys?
They planted these two crepe myrtle trees.
These are really nice specimens.
In front of this North Park home.
It's going to fill out and it's going to flower. You can see the flowers just barely starting to come in. They're gorgeous. It's going to be rooting basically down and not wide like this. So it's not going to let the sidewalk.
Residents must agree to water the trees twice a week for the first year, twice a month for the second year, and once a month for the third year. The city says it'll cost about $6 to $7 a year. After that, Mother Nature takes care of them.
It is a pretty good deal.
That benefits the entire community.
It's a good way to get some more green in the city. Good idea.
That sounds good to me.
Robert Santos, 10 News.
Mayor Kevin Faulconer recently jump-started the free tree program. It's part of his climate action plan to grow the city's urban forest by 2020. So far, the city has planted about 750 trees. To request a free tree, log on to 10news.com and click on the red television button.
Constantly dealing with loud noises like that can do some serious damage to first responders' hearing, making it harder for them to keep us safe. And that's why 2 local firemen are being honored for making sure other firemen, police, and EMTs take care of their ears. Dave Piccone and David Connor received the Safe and Sound Award from Beltone Hearing Aids. Piccone, who wears a hearing aid, told 10 News he's glad he decided to put aside the macho firefighter stereotype and go get his ears checked.
You know, it's just so many things that you don't realize you're missing until you finally get
the hearing aids on and go, why did I wait this long?
Piccone received his award yesterday. Connor was honored this morning.